So I just wanted to share with you guys my breastfeeding journey. My baby is almost 6 months and I have been exclusively breastfeeding him here at home. He does go to daycare on the days that I work, where he is bottle fed my frozen breast milk, obviously thawed, but that is what I provide for him. So he has been consuming breast milk his entire life, and I just wanted to share with you guys the things that I have done. A little disclaimer: there are no studies that I know that have proven that taking any sort of supplement or eating any sort of food will actually increase your milk supply. With that being said, I'm going to share with you the things that I did that I thought helped me. So I'm going to start off with supplements. Now, there is not one supplement that I was specifically loyal to, like no specific brand or anything like that. I just kind of got a wide range of supplements, and that's just what I took. And at first I would take them religiously, every, I think, couple of hours, and now I just take them when I feel like it. I'll take them today, maybe not tomorrow, just kind of all over the place. So the first thing I would take is a brewer's yeast. I actually didn't take very many of these. These I just got from Walmart. They are the Spring Valley brand. You can hear my baby because he's right here and he's just chatting away. I don't like them. They kind of taste like the way dog food smells, and I just don't really care for it. So yeah, just not my favorite. The next thing I have is a Milk Flow. These are, I think, around $12 at Target. They have fenugreek and blessed thistle. I will say that I have heard people who take fenugreek will have reverse effects. So instead of increasing your milk supply, it will actually decrease your milk supply. So just be very cautious of the things that you are taking. The next thing that I took, and I will say this is the thing that I took the most of, are the Mother's Love or Mother Love More Milk Plus. I was not able to find the really highly recommended one on Amazon because it was always sold out. So this was the next best thing that I would pick up at Target. Now these are a little bit expensive. I think they run about $20 a bottle. So yeah, they aren't very cheap, but they do come with 60 capsules and you take 2 at a time. And then I think you are able to take 3 times depending on your weight. 3 capsules at a time, depending on your weight. So, yeah. And this is the last supplement that I took. And these all contain fenugreek, except for this one here, which is the brewer's yeast. It's just straight brewer's yeast. So, this one is by the Honest Company. And this also contains fenugreek. This is a postnatal lactation plus to help support healthy lactation and breast milk production herbal blend. This one was about the same price as this one here. They run about $20 each. Like I said, not one specific thing really increased or decreased my supply. I can't really say for sure because I wasn't really loyal to one thing. I guess when looking at all of these supplies, I guess I was taking fenugreek the most. And I did actually take fenugreek straight away when I had my baby. I had my mom go out and get me some fenugreek, and that is what I took. And I will say that the next day, I woke up super, super, super engorged in the hospital. Now, I don't know if that's just because my milk came in or if it had anything to do with taking the fenugreek pills. Sometimes your milk can take a couple of days to come in. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it comes in right away. I did buy backup formula for him just in case I was not able to produce enough milk, because that was actually something that I struggled with my first son. When I tried to breastfeed him, I was not producing enough milk. He wouldn't latch, and it was just very difficult all around. And this time around, my baby latched easily. It came very easy to him. It was much easier this time around for me as well, just because he was able to latch. There was milk, and there was no shortage of really anything. There was no problems here or there. The only problems that I had was like the chafing, and I was able just to use like the Medela cream for that, and that was that. Now, something that I did eat religiously were lactation smoothies. I guess I drank those, not ate them. Now, I don't know if these really helped or if the amount of calories that were in them are what helped my breast milk stay full. So the things that I would include in my smoothies are oatmeal, ground flaxseed. Now you can buy this in bulk or you can buy it in a bag. It's much cheaper to buy in bulk, and that is usually what I would do. I would use almond butter, but you can use peanut butter. I just prefer the taste of almond butter. Normally I would get the honey almond butter from Justin's brand. I would add spinach once in a while. I would use almond milk. And I would put some ice in there and blend it up because I liked my smoothies to be a little bit more on the cooler side and not so hot and warm. The second thing that I would do is drink tons and tons and tons and tons of water. I cannot suggest this enough. I think you are supposed to drink half of your body weight in ounces. I would drink half of my body weight plus more water on top of that, and I still do because my baby is actually still exclusively breastfed, so drinking water is crucial. I always drink water and I stay away from caffeine, even teas. I love tea and I have to stay away from it. So this is the water cup that I use. This is actually new, but I was using another different Yeti, so the same size, and I would drink about 5 of these or so a day, probably more. This thing is the pink drink from Starbucks, which is just like a strawberry acai refresher with coconut milk instead of, I'm not really sure what they swap out. It's just with coconut milk. So I actually read about this on a Facebook support group page for breastfeeding mothers. I tried it out, and like I said, I can't really say whether or not it helped. I was already taking supplements, drinking my smoothie, drinking tons and tons of water, and then I just added that on top. So basically my entire diet just revolved around supporting my breast milk supply. Yeah, I mean, those are my tips and tricks for what I've done and what has helped me, and to this day, that is still what I do, except for the supplements. I have really limited how much supplements I'm taking because I don't really need to. And aside from things that I put into my body, the last thing that I will say that really, really, really helps increase milk supply is power pumping. Now, I will add a little picture of a power pumping routine or schedule at the end of this video because I'm not really sure. I mean, I've done it so often I should remember, but I think it's like 10 minutes, rest 5, 10 minutes, rest 5, and then do it again. And I would do this about 3 times a day for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. And this really does help increase your milk supply if you are low on milk. The only time I really dipped on my milk supply was when I tried to diet and exercise, because you are supposed to be taking in an additional amount of calories. I think it's around 300 or 500 calories that you're supposed to be consuming additionally to your diet, and I decreased my diet obviously to try and help with this baby weight problem, and that is when my milk supply dipped and I had to stop working out. Not totally, just more rigorously. You know, I just lightened my workout load, and I resumed the amount of calories that I was eating. So do make sure to keep your calories up. You do not have to eat junk food. You can eat healthy food. The healthier you eat, the healthier your breast milk will be. So that's something to think about. What you eat and put into your body is what is going into your baby's body. So that's a good helpful tip. So yes, back to power pumping. Power pumping is something that will increase your milk supply, and that is something that I noticed, and it is something that I will still do every once in a while, not too often, because my milk has just about regulated itself and knows how much I need to feed my baby. But if I feel like I'm on a shortage, or if I'm running low on my freezer stash, then I will most certainly do a power pumping session for about a week or a week and a half, and that will up my milk. Just be very careful, because when you are pumping that much, your body may start to overproduce, thinking that you have like more than one baby and that you need that much milk, and then you might get like mastitis and milk clots and other stuff from that. And I've never had any of those problems, but that could be a problem for you. So just be careful. Anyways, that is it. If I left anything out or you want to know anything else, please leave a comment below and comment below any future video requests and I will try to do them. Thanks for watching and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.